I'd just like you to have a little look at the folks out there. Can you, come here, stand up here. Can you make that? Can you do it? Hey, come on. I know, you're trying to assess if there's something there, and you realize that there's nothing. So what I imagine is a space where folks can sit around. Just relax. Maybe have a bit of some favorite beverage. A light smattering of informal music. My tendency is towards nostalgia. Some of the old 60s folk songs and such things. But I think if we keep it acoustic, just about anything is welcome. Just talent. I can see the sharing of stories, insights, encouragements. I can see a circle of friends just hanging out with a purpose. I've been thinking about a paper that I read. It was written by Jason McKinley, and I can't recall the title, I can't even recall the particulars, but I remember him in his opening paragraph speaking about the use of quotation marks while we were citing on what we would call authoritative sources. So if I was to, for an example, at this point in time, wish to draw inferences from the work of Walter Brueggemann, I might cite him as the author of a phrase such as, "The task of prophetic ministry is to nurture an alternative dominant consciousness, an alternative consciousness to the dominant consciousness," close quote. And if I read it correctly, the thing that Jason was looking at had to do with a sort of a shift in the possibility that we might be well served by removing the quotation marks. And I've been thinking about that a fair bit in various ways. First, because it kind of fit nicely with a phrase I've been playing with over about a decade or so. Out of diversity will come a word, and that word will be pronounced in unity. And this whole sense of the authors that inform my perspective here, for example, as someone speaking to you, whoever you might be listening on the other side. Speaking to you, I have a voice, and that voice is informed by a process of thought developed over the years. It has histories, antecedents, and such. But inside of that web of thoughts, of course, are all the pages ever read and all the poems by all the authors who desired to communicate from their point of view that which they consider to be of some concern, and if we take heart to Mr. Paul Tillich, ultimate concern. So speaking to you here, there's a certain sense in which my voice conveys to you that which I've appropriated out of my Socratic pilgrimage, that which I've appropriated out of my gospel pilgrimage, that which I've appropriated out of my pilgrimage to the literature of Buddhism and the narratives of Hinduism, the narratives of our time. So as I've traversed all these narrative landscapes, I've picked up nuances, pronunciations, semantics, vocabularies, etc. On a warm day, I like to put the guitar on the shoulder and just go for a walk. And as you go for a walk, you kind of people along the way, maybe a little bit of eye contact, maybe you get a smile. If you're fortunate, you get to pause for a bit and chat with the folks, see where they come from. Some of it's tourists, and tourists are looking for things more than regular folks are. And so you meet a mom and a dad and a couple of little kids, and you sit there and you get started, and you say, "Oh, can I sing your little song?" Love is something if you give it away, give it away, give it away. Love is something if you give it away, you end up having more. It's just like a magic penny, hold it tight and you won't have any. Then you spend it and you have so many, they'll roll all over the floor. For love is something if you give it away, give it away, give it away. Love is something if you give it away, you end up having more. Now, every once in a while you get really blessed and the child maybe 2 or something and they start to dance. Now see what you've done then, just walking down the street, stepping outside the boundaries, you being the maverick, coloring outside the lines. I like that phrase best of all. But for that moment in the life of that family, to give them a little moment of spontaneity, a little moment of fun, joy, uncalculated, unexpected, and no money demanded. What is it that you wish? Are you curious as to who I'm speaking to? Do you think I've lost my mind? You do? I haven't. I was talking to the people over there. Yeah. Yeah. So what is it? You think I should turn this machine off, right? And ignore those people for a while and give you some attention? Is that the idea? Well, I'm persuaded. It's time to get the dogs.